Hello, everyone. One of the most frequent questions I get from job seekers, from candidates, is why is it that it's so difficult to get any kind of reaction when you apply for a position? At best, most people say that they get, thank you for applying, we went in a different direction responses. Even people who feel like their background is exactly what that prospective employer is looking for. So, with 28 years of experience under my belt, I'd like to share a couple of tips that I believe are quite helpful and have proven to assist most job seekers who've been stuck looking for a job for quite a bit. So, first and foremost, where are you applying? Are you just applying to posted positions? I'm not saying that some of them cannot work out. However, a lot of current positions are not approved. Companies don't really get an approval to hire someone until they find the right person, oftentimes. Hiring freezes can be worked around, and a lot of companies are rather frozen now to stop it from hiring more people than they have to. But for critical, essential roles, they make exceptions. And they typically make those exceptions not by getting pre approval to hire somebody, but by getting approvals to hire specific people that everybody met, liked, and decided that a company would be better off with that person. Now, where are you applying? Are you applying to a kind of jobs, to a kind of companies, to a kind of responsibilities that align well with your background? Or are you applying to things that you are interested in, things that you think you should probably do? Now, while by all means, you should always grow your skills, you should always challenge yourself, you should always look for something better than what you had before. Be mindful of the economy we're in, the market that we're in. And specifically, what I mean by that is that there are more available resources, available candidates, available people looking for work than there are available positions, even the unapproved ones. Apply to positions where you're more likely to be received in a way that people say, yes, this is exactly what we're looking for, as opposed to, yes, this person seems interesting, but it's not exactly what we need. Because the market is tough now. Now, if you're not proactively looking, you can be as picky as you want. You might not see much success, but you don't really care. You have a job, you'd like to improve it, and unless you're successful in that mission, you would rather stay put. So, again, if you've been laid off, or if you absolutely have to look for a job, perhaps the company is unstable, perhaps the contract is ending soon, perhaps something else is going on behind the scenes, and you'd like to be safer and look for a job, well, in those situations, apply to jobs that make sense for you in your background. And another thing is your presentation. Your resume and your LinkedIn, they tell your story. They are the cover of the book by which you will be judged. They're your presentation, your GUI. This is how people look at you and decide if they should give you a shot or not. There is no alternative way to judge you. Even if one person may like your resume, keep in mind there are others who may say, you know what, this is not exactly right based upon what we're looking for. The market changed quite a bit. Everything from rise of generative AI to, as I mentioned before, and as you're all aware, plenty of layoffs in almost every sector, from big tech to finance, media, etc., etc. Even healthcare has been affected by it heavily. So again, make sure that you look competitive. Make sure that what you talk about in your resume doesn't just reflect all of your skills, but focuses on the skills that are relevant in this market, in this circumstance. LinkedIn also is extremely important, as a lot of companies don't even post positions, and they just occasionally look for the right people on LinkedIn. And if your profile doesn't come up in the top 2, 3 pages of results of whatever they were looking for, the odds are you're never going to hear from them. So optimize your LinkedIn, make sure that you are easily found based upon your responsibilities, your knowledge, your skills. Optimize your resume, make sure it is well done. Most of the time, it's very difficult to do it on your own. Get professional help. Make sure that your resume reflects what's needed now, not just a well written description of your background. And lastly, make sure you're applying to the right places and reaching out to decision makers who can work around all other obstacles. Thank you for listening. I'm looking forward to sharing more with you. Any questions, please get in touch.